Hello, welcome to Memory Verse Time, Day 1. Each day at this time, we're going to be working on memorizing some words from... Did you see that? Oh well, let's go back to what we were doing. We're going to be working on memorizing some words from the Bible, all right? So that by day 5 of Memory Verse Time, we can say it by heart. We don't have to read it. We don't have to read it from the Bible, have the visual, anything like that, okay? So each day I'll explain a little bit about what it means, and we'll play a game with some motions to help us learn it. So let's get started. First, let's read the words to our verse from the visual. Ready? Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 30 and 31. Awesome. Now you can see, I also have it written here on my board. That is so that we can play the game with it, and so that we can learn a little bit more about what it means. First of all, okay, it's written on my board. It was on the slide that you just saw, but I didn't make these words up. We wouldn't be memorizing them if it was just something that I thought sounded good and I wrote it here. These words come right from the Bible, from God's book, God's words, all right? Now, how do I know where to find these words? This is a big book. That's what this tells me. I look in the book of Isaiah, then chapter 40 and verses 30 and 31. So I'm going to do that. Right here, book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 30 and 31. I'm going to read them from my Bible, God's words, and you can follow along on here. It says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. It's in God's book, the Bible. We know it's true. We know we can trust it. And we're going to try to memorize it. All right? So let's look at what a couple words mean. Then I'll tell you about the game and the motions. In the Bible, God says that our lives are a lot like running a race. Now, not a race where you try to win at the end and beat everybody else, but a race where you make it to the end and you run well and you run hard. Now, if I were going to be in a race, or if I was going to choose someone for a race, I would choose a young person, not an old person like me. Okay? Well, that's what this means right here. The word youth, even the youths shall faint and be weary. That means the young people. Even young people in the race of life, while we're doing life, sometimes even young people can faint or be weary. So when we say that part, we're going to pretend like we're patting little kids on the head. We're going to say, even the youths shall faint. Get your person here and have them faint. And be weary. Okay, we're going to go like that. And the young men, okay, they might even be a little bit stronger. Okay, they've practiced. Or the young women, maybe they're the athletes. So we're going to go like this. And the young men shall utterly fall. Okay, all of us in life, especially when things get hard, maybe they don't go the way we hoped they would go. We all need help. We all get tired. We all might be worried and weary. So what do? Where do we look for help? God tells us, but they that wait upon the Lord. When we say that part, we're going to make our hands like praying hands. We're waiting from God for our strength and our help. You can pray, you can read the Bible. You're looking to God to help you. They that wait upon the Lord, then what happens? Shall renew their strength. I hope you're doing these motions with me. I'm not the only one making muscles, right? They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Now you better be flying, okay? Ready? They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. And then down here, when we say this, we're going to open our hands like a Bible. The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 30 and 31. Now for the game. My game is called Tone It Down. Turn it down. If you've been at Good News Club, or maybe even Camp Good News, you've probably played this game with me before. That means to play this game, we start out really loud. That was really loud. We're going to say this together. Really loud. Then we're going to whisper it together. And then the last time, we're just going to move our lips and not make any sound, but still do the motions like. And if you don't do that with me, I will be the only one looking very silly. Okay, so here we go. Tone it down. We're going to start out really loud. Start down here at the book of Isaiah. Ready? The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 30 and 31. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 30 and 31. You were so loud, I think I might have heard you. Now we're going to whisper it. Ready? The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 30 and 31. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. The book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verses 30 and 31. One more time. This time we do the motions. We move our lips, but here we go. Ready? Okay, we're done. I couldn't hardly keep from laughing. That last part is very silly. All right, day 1, memory verse. We got it, right? Well, we'll work on it a little more day 2 with a new game. I'll see you then.